then. So he actually had
Decided what?
he had diarrhea and constipation at the same time on July 3rd. And one of the nurses, Lisa, had actually stated that I claimed that my dog had had more solid poops in between that time, and he couldn't. Like, he basically died from being starved to death.
Well, I'm going to have to read everything.
Yep.
That's the only way for me to see.
Yep.
And then just so you know, I mean, I am an objective view, but I'm also a medical view. So whatever I tell you is based on years of experience. So the reason I state that is that sometimes, and I mean, I do this too, right? When you think about any place you've complained ever, a restaurant, a hotel, who knows, right? There's always three sides to every story, right? The truth, and then the two people involved. So my job is to be completely objective, read everything with an objective eye, and then put in the medical expertise to go, okay, what actually makes sense, okay? So that's where I'm coming from.
Yep.
So when I review everything, that's what I will do. So,
if you could just understand, too, that he was in a car accident on May 24th, and I never once slided from that date. They had wrote down that he was in it 3 years ago, and there's no reason for him to have that affected it. And that's what, once the first note nurse wrote that, it all compiled down from there that if they're believing that this happened 3 years ago and there's all these different whatever they said, then that's understandable how he could have been misdiagnosed. But it's not fair to my dog that, he's...
Yeah, I mean, everything that you've said right now, even medically, I'm very confused because we're talking about poo, we're talking about maggots, we're talking about a car accident. So I have to read everything, but I will call you back, like, let's say mid to late week, but I'll try for Wednesday, okay? That's going to be my goal.
Yep.
And then what's your schedule like on Wednesday?
I've been pretty clear because I've been trying to get to the bottom of this because I actually ended up spending probably $12,000, so this was never ever a financial concern throughout this time. As like if after the maggot situation he would have been allowed to stay there the few more hours, he would have expelled. In her note she wrote down that I said he was gulping air, and I had actually said liquid and compared it to a water balloon. So if he would have been allowed to stay, if there wouldn't have been the problem with the maggot and he would have been allowed to stay the few more hours, he would have expelled everything again from his stomach. But he wasn't given that opportunity, so when I did bring him home, and then she goes, well, just take away his food. Well, any sick dog, it is better to have a little bit of food in your stomach than nothing. So
I'm going to read everything.
Yep.
Like I said, I think that there are some inconsistencies, and I think that, everything comes down to communication.